Well, happy Monday to you guys. My goodness, man, the stock market is ripping as we're officially in the first full week of 2026. Cheers to that, man. You can't complain. You really can't complain. So, we're going to break down the indices today. We're going to go over Sofi, which, oh, by the way, Sofi's up 8%. And we're going to go over some other stocks that I'm in right now that I've been buying that are also moving, like Mercado Libre, which is up over 10% today. Yes, you heard that right. So cheers again, guys. Hit the like button. Feel free to subscribe. Join my Patreon for my portfolio updates, my private Discord. All of that is linked down below, pinned in the comments as well. And now, let's dive into it, guys. So, like I said, the entire market is moving right now. SoFi's up 8%. The S&P's up over 0.75% here. We're pushing almost 690 on SPY as QQQ is going up even more, almost 1%. We're now up to 620 on QQQ. And the Dow Jones, guys, oh man, 1.5% in the green. The Dow is pushing 50K. And I think, yeah, we just hit an all-time high. We just hit an all-time high on the Dow today. And the Russell, let's see here, guys. It's up over 1.6%. The Russell is also not quite yet at all-time highs, but my goodness, is it pushing there. So we are ripping, guys. Silver's up 8%. Bitcoin's up 4%. Gold's up 3%. It's one of those days, and what a better way to kick off the new year, right? And yeah, we did have our first trading day on Friday, but this is the first, I guess, official, week, and we're off to a very freaking good start. Phenomenal start at that. And a lot of this has to do with what's going on. Maybe not a lot of it, but what's going on with Venezuela, right? Oil, which we made a video on that yesterday. We covered my thoughts there. And speaking of that, man, a lot of these energy stocks are crushing it. Halliburton is up over 11% right now. Halliburton's absolutely going nuts. They're going to benefit from, the infrastructure, capital investment down there in Venezuela. Halliburton's going to be a big, beneficiary of that. We can see other stocks like ExxonMobil up about 2%. It did hit $136 in the morning, or actually in the overnight. It hit 136. Man, that's nuts. At one point, Exxon, was up 10%. Think about that. And by the way, Exxon used to have operations down in Venezuela about 2 decades ago. Now they don't. But we'll see how that plays out. And Chevron, which actually they're the only U.S. company that has operations in Venezuela still right now, their stock's up over 5%. So a lot of these energy companies' stocks are moving. And for me, guys, I've said this before, I'll say it again, I'm looking to play it via XLE, which is an energy ETF that we've covered time and time again here on the channel. In fact, we called it out on Patreon. Literally, we broke down the chart on Patreon a couple days ago, and I was telling you guys, $44 looked like a pretty beautiful buy the dip opportunity, and here we are. We're pushing 47, 46, 80 a share. So yeah, cheers to that, man. Let me get some coffee in the system, guys. Can't go wrong. All right, so with that covered, energy stocks moving, the entire market's moving. You guys know that. Let me show you SoFi, which is going nuts, guys. SoFi is up 7.25%. Earlier in the day, I think we were up 8-9%. Yeah, we were up almost 9%. So it's been going up all day. This is the intraday chart. We're now just literally seeing the first pullback of the day, and the chart looks phenomenal, does it not? And we've been covering the inverse head and shoulders on SoFi for a couple of videos now. I've been telling you guys, I've been pounding the table saying, look, the inverse head and shoulders, the inverse head and shoulders, the inverse head and shoulders. It is forming, and now it's fully playing out pretty much. And I told you guys, look, $28 a share, that's a critical spot on the chart. Big resistance, 28 a share, and lo and behold, we broke through it, right? We took out 28, and I said, look, if that happens, that is where the right shoulder in the inverse head and shoulders will play out. that's exactly what's going on now, and we're filling the gap up. We pretty much did already to $30 per share. We hit $30 a share back in December, early December, end of November, right? Now we filled that gap, and now we're at a big resistance again. It's not fully clear blue skies for the bulls yet, but if we take out $30, $30 and 50 cents, that's where I think we'll be, clear blue skies for the bulls. And at that point, dare I say, we're going back to all-time highs, in my personal opinion. So I'm going to set my alert at $30 a share. We set one at 28 yesterday. That obviously broke. So again, the next spot is 30. And if 30 can break, I think we're going 32, even higher than that. I think we're going back to all-time high. So I like the way SoFi is setting up here. Obviously, I'm long. You guys know that. And I'm not surprised we're getting this breakout. Again, we've been calling this out. And I feel like it potentially it could heat up more into earnings. Earnings are about, 3 weeks away on the 30th of this month, January. So, yeah, get ready for that, man. Earnings could push this stock even higher. Maybe it juices up more into the earnings, right? We'll see how it goes. So what do you guys think about that? Let me know in the comments as always. And by the way, hit that subscribe button. We haven't hit, or actually no, we just hit 60K subs on YouTube. I appreciate you for doing that. But I think 50% of you guys haven't subscribed yet, or you're watching the content and you're not subscribing. So if you want to change that, you want to help your boy out, hit that subscribe button, hit that follow button. I appreciate you all for tuning in. So let me show you now some other names. You guys know Mercado Libre. This is a stock that I was buying at the end of last year. I was buying in the high 1900s, low 2000s. I was telling you guys, look, I love this company, strong growth company. They've been growing 30% year after year, quarter after quarter for quite some time, not literally quarter after quarter, like quarter over quarter. But if you're looking at, let's say, for example, Q3 2025 compared to Q3 2024, if you're looking at that, year over year quarterly, right? They're growing 30% year over year, quarter after quarter, right? For as long as you can look back. So they're a growth company, profitable, right? Trading at a pretty good valuation. At least they were. Well, I still think they are, even with this 11% pop. But they definitely were under $2,000. So I'm very excited about this company, this stock. I was buying it again at the end of last year, and I'm looking to add even more this year. Just because it's up 10% doesn't mean I'm not going to buy more, guys. In fact, I'm looking to buy more. I didn't buy more today yet, but I'm right there. I think Mercado Libre is going to be a $2,500, $3,000 plus stock. No problem. I don't know when, but I think over the next 12, 18, 24 months, that's where we're going to be. So I like Mercado Libre, growth company, phenomenal moat, strong, fundamentals, and I'm in it. This is more of a long-term investment, and man, look at this chart on the 3-year chart, or a 3-year time frame. What a chart. What a chart. This looks great. So Mercado Libre, MELI, definitely my biggest winner to start off this new year. Phenomenal start to the year. Let's see what else. DeFi Technologies, which we covered a little bit yesterday. This is rebounding again today. We're up over 5%. Not yet breaking the downtrend, but we're getting there. I think we will be over $1 pretty soon here, especially as Bitcoin's rebounding, the crypto market's rebounding. Things are looking healthy again. Bitcoin's at 94K, up over 4% right now. So DeFi looks pretty good. Let's see what else. I bought calls on Netflix today, guys. Ticker NFLX, and I'm already up, I think, 5% on those calls. I bought the $90 calls that expire in June. I think June 18th is the expiration date. So I bought in the money calls. Typically, that's what I'm doing these days. In the money calls, I have a couple of stocks like that. I have in the money calls on Novo, Oracle as well. Actually, those are slightly out of the money now, but they're going to be in the money soon. And Netflix, again, bought some calls there, $90 in the money calls. And I think, man, look, Netflix, whether it rebounds next month, next week, right, 2-3 months away, I think we're going to rebound quite significantly, well over $100 a share. And for now, I'm only in the calls. But listen, my strategy here is, look, if Netflix goes down under $90, which is still possible, it's still possible. If we go under 90, let's say to the 85 range, I'm going to buy shares too. I'm not in shares yet, but if it gets to 85, I'm going to buy shares, and I'm probably going to double down on the calls that I bought today. The $90 in the money calls. I think by June, I think there's no doubt in my mind Netflix is going to be a lot higher. It's not confirming the breakout yet on the charts. Keep that in mind. We're still on a downtrend, so I might be front-running the move a little bit here, but I think we're nearing a bottom. I think it's not going to get much worse than this. And for that reason, again, I'm buying these calls. In fact, I don't think that I don't only think it's not going to get worse from here. I think it's going to get a lot better, over the next 1-2 months. I think we're going to start breaking out. But again, I might be front running the move a little bit because I want to position myself kind of before the move I think is going to come. And we'll see if that's right, wrong. Earnings are coming up here on the 20th. So 2 weeks away, pretty much, we have earnings. Yeah, things are going to get interesting. Let's just say that. And I think earnings could be a catalyst for this stock to actually rebound. We'll see how it goes, though. And with that being said, I guess that's pretty much it. If you enjoyed the video, hit the like button. Feel free to subscribe. Join the Patreon for my real-time portfolio updates, my private Discord. If you want more access to me throughout the week, see how I'm investing $1,000 a week in that Patreon portfolio. It's all linked down below, also pinned in the comments, or go to stassurfs.com/Patreon. I'll see you guys on the inside or in the inside, whatever. And with that being said, cheers. Have a great rest of your day.